schools and colleges should reduce fees. Education is important for all individuals, but due to the limited financial resources of some families, not everyone can afford the high costs of schools and colleges. Many students may not be able to choose the institution they want to attend due to the high tuition fees. In a way, schools and universities should reduce tuition fees to make it possible for all interested individuals to afford them. Lowering tuition fees would encourage students to opt for a less expensive education, which would allow them to become more frugal and build a positive future for themselves. Excessively high school fees prevent people from low-income families from getting ahead in life. They may be very capable, but without a proper and affordable education, they cannot thrive. When schools and colleges reduce fees, young learners can expect, plan, and achieve their goals. This will also benefit society as a whole. More educated people will be able to participate in local development, and the community in general will develop better and faster. Parents want to give their children the best education possible, but high tuition fees can lead to debt or financial hardship. When fees are reduced, families can support their children academically with the money they have. This allows students to continue to focus on their studies and do not have to work multiple jobs to pay for their education. Can allow more people to learn. The family will therefore face less financial stress in the future. Therefore, education is a right, and therefore, since the fees are going down, all people will be able to get the benefit of having education. The family will face less financial stress in the future. Should school uniforms be mandatory? Why or why not? School uniforms are a very hot topic that people argue about. On one hand, some believe that such a policy should be mandatory for everyone, while others believe that students should be able to look however they want. One of the arguments in favor of implementing school uniforms is that it helps promote equality. Without such a strict dress code, spending money and choosing what to wear no longer matters to students. As a result, children appear more inclusive, both girls and boys, and the level of bullying decreases. Everyone looks the same, which makes students feel more united. Another reason is that the attention paid to students is the main advantage of uniforms. Students do not have to worry about what to wear and can focus on their studies because they do not have to worry about choosing their clothes. Uniforms also introduce order into the classroom, which encourages students to take their education more seriously than before. On the other hand, some people oppose school dress codes, arguing that they are a way to restrict individual expression. Clothing is a way to show what kind of person you are, and it can help develop your style. Rules take away the school's freedom to wear what each student likes. Some students will feel out of place and insecure if they are not allowed to express themselves through their clothing. Another reason why they disapprove of uniforms is that they don't necessarily mean the end of bullying or the creation of a friendly atmosphere at school. Other students may also have other ways of causing problems, not to mention uniforms may not be the complete solution to the problem. Ultimately, school uniforms have their pros and cons. They bring equality and allow students to focus, but they also limit personal expression. The decision about the need for school uniforms should be based on the values and needs of the school. The school environment will be a good learning environment if there is a good balance between freedom and discipline, and if everyone feels comfortable. Should sports marketing be encouraged? Sports marketing, which is one of the major players in the sports industry, represents a majority of athletes and becomes a passion worldwide. It is the means by which teams, players, and brands connect with their fans. This connection is essential for several reasons. First of all, sports marketing tactics help the team to gain financial benefits. When clubs are successful in marketing and promoting their brand, they end up selling a lot more tickets and apparel and securing sponsorship deals. Investing in learning social media, internet and search engine optimization in conjunction with your genuine efforts to improve facilities and pay players better is a good example of what can be done with this money. The best results are often achieved by clubs that focus on marketing their products, by filling stadiums with their fans. Sports marketing also provides a sense of euphoria. Advertising is a very exciting stimulus, and the pleasure of waiting for the events is also generated. It is the events that are mainly marketed that attract fans because they are the first to see the notices and therefore they are willing to participate in the activities due to the excitement. This enthusiasm automatically turns into a strong community. Fans are not only associated with their team, they are also connected to each other, which creates a sense of belonging. Sports marketing is particularly beneficial for supporting young athletes. A large number of companies sponsor young athletes through their youth sports programs. This support allows athletes to train and participate in matches. As a result, most of them decide to pursue their ambition. Companies, through their contribution to sports, are therefore directly linked to the process of training the next generation of athletes. Some people argue that in the future, sports marketing could become too commercial. They say that games are no longer played the way they were originally designed. This trend is part of an approach that focuses on profit rather than respect for the game. In short, sports marketing is an interesting concept, but it needs to be balanced with fairness. It is an activity that generates revenue, builds a fan base, and is a form of support for young coaches. That is why, although we cannot avoid seeing its commercial side, sports marketing brings, for example, many benefits to sports and communities. Should students be able to choose their teachers? The idea that students can choose their own teachers is considered fantastic. Many students think that it would be interesting to have teachers with whom they think they will get along well. They can choose someone who is very clear with the subject, who makes the lessons fascinating, or who is a nice person. Besides the advantages, this idea also has disadvantages. If students had the opportunity to choose their own teachers, they would probably perceive an increased motivation in learning. They are more likely to go to those they respect and who excite them. Therefore, classes will be more attractive provided they are less stressful. At the same time, students will stop wasting time with teachers who are too difficult to understand, which will make the study atmosphere more relaxed. Alternatively, students can choose teachers who are more relaxed about their assignments, grades, and so on, making teaching less enjoyable. But teachers get less satisfaction from the insecurity of the effort made by students. Occasionally, teachers need to be encouraged by others who may be other people who receive the same reward. Also, fewer students are left for others to have, since only a select number of students will choose only a few teachers if all the students favor them. While the idea of students choosing their teachers certainly seems beneficial, it does not necessarily translate into better learning. Students sometimes have the opportunity to be exposed to different types of teachers, including difficult ones, which allows them to grow and develop. Therefore, course material should be more structured than having a teacher given to them. Technology and education. The way we live changed significantly with technology, and education is part of those changes. Technology being used by schools and students to learn and teach in a novel way. This has many different benefits. Technology offers variety in learning, lessons can be interactive, with the use of tools such as computers and tablets. Assignments include watching YouTube videos, quiz questions, and discussions through e-learning. It makes study interesting and understand well. Tech of the all too much is for the information articles, research papers, and even ebooks are available for students to access with just a click of the mouse. Let them read about various things, which in turn help them to know more. Homework and projects can be supported by online resources. The third major role is, by means of technology, teachers can make their methods better. Software can also be used by teachers to develop lessons that are tailored to the needs of every student. Using these, they are more able to track progress and give feedback. This custom tailoring makes it easier for students to perform better. In addition, technology promotes teamwork. They can collaborate on projects through online platforms. They can be innovative and grow from each other, so even if they are not in the same class. This cultivates an impactful teamwork mentality in those who will drive our future economy. To sum up, the importance of technology in education is huge. It has made learning more interesting, given access to information, enhanced teaching methods, and increased collaboration. Although we see the power of technology in education, it can only get stronger with the growth of technology. But leveraging technology is the way to give learners a great learning experience, no matter where they are. Technology improves people's lives. Technology has changed the way people live. In recent years, inventions such as cars, airplanes, and electronic computers have transformed the way people live and work by making tasks that were difficult, tiring, or in earlier times impossible to accomplish easier. Communication and healthcare are among the many areas where technology is showing positive signs of revolutionizing the entire society. Technology is one of the ways in which communication has improved. In the past, people would write letters and wait for days or even weeks to receive a response. However, thanks to the internet, smartphones, and social media, we can now communicate almost instantly with people from any part of the world. This allows people to be in touch with each other regardless of their location, which is a major reason for the effect. Additionally, the use of technology in healthcare is another advantage. Modern medical technology has not only brought about a complete overhaul of treatment qualifications, making it easier for doctors to diagnose and treat diseases, but it has also helped to minimize the process. This technology allows X-rays, MRIs, and other medical devices to allow professionals to have a comprehensive view of the inside of the body in order to improve care. Furthermore, technology gives people the ability to monitor their health, as APs and devices can be used to keep them fit and healthy, which is a great thing. Technology has also contributed significantly to the transformation of education. Digital learning platforms, educational apps, and digital tools are the ones that have opened up the field of education to all. Learners do not need to be present in a specific classroom to learn, they can learn on the go, anytime, and from anywhere. This has proven especially useful in times like COVID-19, where in-person learning is non-existent. Additionally, technology has made the ordinary less complex. Online shopping, online bill payments, and home food delivery are now a reality for people. This not only saves time, but also adds convenience to an already busy lifestyle. Smart home systems, including voice assistants and automated appliances, also make home management easier. As a result, technology has indeed contributed to the improvement of people's lives through different channels. Communication, healthcare, education, and everyday tasks have all benefited from the advancement of technology, making these processes more efficient, simpler, and more convenient than before. Technology has contributed to the improvement of people's lives through different channels. The advantages and challenges of online learning. Online learning has grown in popularity over the last few years as a great alternative to more traditional kinds of education. It offers a lot of benefits, yet also has its fair share of challenges with which students and teachers alike must learn to cope. In understanding these pros and cons, we can maximize online education. One of the main benefits of online learning is flexibility. More importantly, students can now access lessons and materials anywhere, as long as there is access to the internet. This ultimately helps balance school with other life responsibilities, such as work or family. The online learning environment makes it possible for students to set their own pace of work. This will help those who need more time to understand a topic or the ones who would want to rush through certain material. Also, online courses provide a lot of reinforcement through various resources such as videos, articles, and interactive tools that make learning much more interactive. Online learning does have its challenges. The major one is the absence of face-to-face interaction. Students in traditional classrooms can ask questions and receive immediate feedback from their teachers. The communication is rather slower online, and some students may feel isolated in the absence of social interaction within a physical classroom. Other challenges may involve motivation and discipline. Some students have problems maintaining a pace with assignments and deadlines when there is no set schedule. In addition, poor internet connectivity, lack of experience with online tools, or other technical issues may also create problems with learning. In other words, online learning includes a set of advantages, which concerns flexibility and access to manifold resources, yet it faces its own challenges, a reduction in social interaction and the requirement for great self-discipline. In this respect, both benefits and difficulties need to be acknowledged by both students and educators to work upon improvement of the very process of online learning so that it could become helpful in the sphere of education. The annual day at my school. The annual day in our school is considered one of the interesting of the entire school year. It is a day full of fun, music, games, and skill development. Every year, students, teachers, and parents come together to participate in this extraordinary day. The preparations for the event start very early, with students practicing for different performances and teachers organizing everything. The school's exhibitions are very colorful, with lots of lights and banners. The program usually starts with a speech by the principal, who greets everyone and explains the importance of the day. Then, the performances are presented. The students introduce themselves with a dance or song. Some of them also do drama. In addition, some students even give the speeches, and there is laughter for those who excel in academics and sports. The students introduce the different cultures through music and dance. It is always a lot of fun to see and learn the dances of other nations. The parents, on the other hand, are very enthusiastic when their children are on stage, which creates a joyful atmosphere. Our school's annual day is one of the most vibrant and proud days. It bonds everyone and allows students to showcase their talents. It nurtures school spirit and helps create priceless memories that we will never forget. I always look forward to this day because it is the time when we all come together to have fun and celebrate.